Ragged but back. Ragged but back. Ragged but back at it.
Girl, she is back. Welcome to Yestergays, the podcast where we go back in time to talk about the fuck shit that happened in the past. We are your hosts, Justin Sylvester.
And I'm Blakely Thornton after a medically imposed 2-week hiatus.
Bitch. First of all, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and talk about that medically induced.
Baby, I had a week where I had a health scare and then a legal scare. And then my body said, hey, Negro, we're going to shut you down for a fortnight.
By the way, I'm like a mom. Okay, like if you tell me something happened to you 20 years ago, I'm going to remember it so I can put it in your medical history.
Oh, when Justin called it, he was like, maybe you're having panic attacks. Maybe this is psychosomatic. And then after a trip to an oncologist, a cardiologist, a spine person in Koreatown, and a psychologist, all in the past 10 days of like, hey, why can't I get up without getting rashes and vomiting?
The way you forgot that you literally have been in illegal warfare over the past 3 weeks, actually the past 6 months.
Justin was like, my doctor was like, well, maybe it's psychosomatic if you've been under stress. And I was like, no. And then I came home and said that to Justin, and he was like, what? He's like, yes, you have.
I was like, quiet. I was like, no, baby, no.
I'm like, baby, you're like, baby, you've had a serious health scare and a threat to your livelihood on a permanent basis.
Literally. I thought I was going to have to let you hold $50K.
I was literally like, well, I know, I forgot I texted you of the amount they wanted. I was like, well.
I was like, that's stressful.
I was like, yeah, I guess that is. And then, but luckily my body has naturally exfoliated itself through stress. So I'm going to be a new, younger me.
By the way, it's always like I have a cousin who is the same way. Hard exterior. Will fight any bitch.
To the death.
To the death. But every now and then I'm like, listen, Godzilla had to take a break too.
We almost die.
We almost die.
And you're like, maybe you'll calm down. I was like, no, I've had my 10-day respite. Now I'm back to fight bitches. It's like, y'all might almost kill me every 4 years. But I don't die.
No.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
She's Michael Myers.
Kelly baby, I'm coming back.
She gonna wake up.
I'm coming back. You can skin me, peel me, cut my heart out and my head off. I don't haunt you.
Well, since you've been gone for the last 2 weeks.
Since you've been gone. Kelly Clarkson again.
We got some shit to talk about.
So much.
We're going to talk about some hot topics that are happening right now.
Yes.
I'm going to first start off with Ciara Miller, Amanda Batula, and West Wilson. All that drama. And I want to preface this with, I know Ciara. You know Ciara well.
I'm friends with Ciara. Yes. The last day I felt good, we had dinner at Chateau Marmont, and also Andy Cohen came and sat down. So it's very strange. I just think it's interesting. We kind of had such a beautiful progression this summer of like, there were 3 black people in the house. The white people opened up. Honestly, West and Kyle, the 2 men involved in this, have been talking about being anti-ICE. I told you, I was like, those men.
You really did.
Those men were doing they were doing what they needed to do. And then, like I said, the first time I saw West on TV, never trust a white man that works for Complex. That was my immediate thought. Never trust a white man that works in urban media.
Shut up.
Okay? And West, piece of shit. You strawberry blonde, pudgy Midwestern motherfucker.
Hold on. Before you drag him to hell, let me go ahead and give people some back tents. So West, Amanda, and Ciara all are on Summer House.
And they are real friends. These are genuine friendships.
And they are real friends. They have been on this show together for at least 5.
The girls 7 years together. West 3 or 4 now at this point. Yes.
Ciara and West have this on again, off again. Will they? Won't they? Whole love triangle that actually went further than just hooking up. They were meeting each other's parents.
Ciara is, despite looking like Naomi Campbell and having a body yada yada, is a very traditional girl from Atlanta. She's like, I'm not trying to hook up with you. If I'm doing that, I want a relationship.
So, in the midst of this all, Summer House is actually airing right now.
Yes.
Amanda is with this guy named Kyle Cook. They are going through
a
divorce. And we are seeing that play out on the show right now, the demise of their marriage.
They hate each other.
She is confiding in Ciara.
Yes.
At the same time, Ciara is confiding in Amanda about the woes of her relationship with Wes.
And there's really a whole other dynamic that it was really beautifully talked about 3 weeks ago, the last time I was healthy, basically, there's a whole thing with Ciara of being on camera, dating white men publicly, because when these men do her wrong, the black internet comes at her like there's a whole undercurrent. I don't know if any of our white fans know of not letting a white person play on your face in the public.
And by the way, that has nothing to do with you personally.
No.
That is not about you. That's about us.
That's a cultural
That's inside
thing.
the house.
We're never going to let you play in our face in public, okay? I had a white partner once ask me to carry a bag in front of mixed company. I said, who the fuck are you talking to? He goes, why did you cuss me out? I go, I'm not your assistant. Okay.
But by the way, we have to do that in front of you.
But we have to because you might think we are.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't do manual labor as a thing. I used to, when I was on the football team at Penn, people used to be like, can you help me with the mattress? I'm like, no. I'm not here to help you. I was 240 pounds. I said, nope.
Clear line in the sand.
Good luck. But
so yeah, it's not about you guys. So in the past few weeks, I should say, there have been whispers about Wes and Amanda hooking up,
dating.
On Dumois.
Yeah.
There were like, Page Six was kind of subbing it.
Yeah.
And no one really believed it. Everyone thought it was a, stunt to get viewers for the show.
Yes. But then they confirmed it?
No, first they denied it.
Okay.
Wes went on Watch What Happens Live and basically was like, Andy Cohen asked him, like, are you and Amanda, are you guys like hooking up or dating? And he was like, no. She's a homegirl. I care about her, blah, 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 blah. I love her, yada, 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 yada. Then fast forward 48 hours.
Like yesterday.
They literally put out a joint statement confirming that they have been seeing each other, that this has been confusing, and they've been trying to figure this out behind the scenes. Cut to
everybody black that watches Bravo being like this.
I think every woman, I think every man, and every child that watches Bravo was like, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are both of them doing?
Hold on. Okay, let's take it piece by piece.
Yes.
Let's go layer by layer. Let's go with my biggest problem is, one, they did not apologize to Ciara
immediately
in that joint statement.
And honestly, and Kyle. I'll throw Kyle. Call you Bennett because you are in it. I'll throw him in there too.
They should have immediately apologized to Kyle and Ciara. And here's my other problem. We pay all these people around us. There's publicists. There's all of these people around, agents, managers, friends. No one stopped to say, you guys, y'all got to add something about Ciara in here. Like, this is going to go everywhere. This is your statements.
But again, Ciara reposted something about the whole anti-blackness of it. And again, this is what I say. She's been dealing with this. She talked about the hypersexualization, the exotification of her around all these men that have been her friends for 5 or 6 years, still can't get around this through line of, well, maybe I can help. And it's not even about dating. It's the exotification of her and her body. And Wes doing all that bullshit and saying, I want to get back in with you and I miss you. And obviously there's a relationship there, but you never really can see yourself with her, because at the end of the day, a motherfucker like Wes is always going to wind up. And I said this 3 years ago, is going to wind up with a white girl named Becky. And Amanda, baby, you're Becky with the good hair in this motherfucking case. And if I were Ciara, I would beat the fucking brakes off of you.
Okay. Let's talk about Amanda.
Man, the things we do for love. But again, if I'm Ciara, baby, I'm Angela Bassett waiting to exhale.
Ooh.
Your car is on fire. I'm ripping your little bikini line from wherever you had, burning that shit.
By the way, I'm Robin. Like, is this John?
I'm calling Hannah Burner and saying, bitch, you were right about this hoe. Put her in your stand-up. Burn her to the ground.
I'm just mad that this is all playing out. We literally just saw this play out on fucking Bravo with Vanderpump Rules. And you guys didn't look at that and say, that didn't turn out great for the two people involved in that. Like, oh my God, what are we fucking doing? Also, you live in New York City. There are hot men all over the place. You can find someone in New York City.
I just
go to BJ Clark's.
Truly. I'm just like, girl, what the fuck? And the thing is, they're going to end up together. They're going to end up together. And that's some bullshit.
They better. They better fucking end up together, and that's how I feel. If you're gonna fucking hook up with my ex and you're gonna make it sound like, oh, we didn't know this was gonna happen, you better marry that motherfucker. You better have 3 kids, and you better name one after me.
The thing is, I'm just like, let's make Ciara a supermodel so she doesn't have to be on this show next year.
Victoria's Secret's definitely gonna.
I'm just like,
shit.
Baby, fuck it. I'm just like, let's go to Paris Couture Week in 2 months and get out of here. Because I'm just like, Hannah outgrew it, Paige outgrew it. They can't all go back and live together.
No,
there's
can't.
no way. This is too real.
Here's what I think they should do. I think that they should ultimately continue with the show. I think Wes and Amanda should go back in the house. I think that Kyle Cook should go back in the house. I think everybody should return. And I think Bravo should give Ciara her own house.
Truly, her own show.
She needs to be in her own house.
Her own show. Put the black people from Summer House on another show, and Vanita from Southern Charm.
Let her go.
Give them a house.
And by the way,
give the black girls their own thing on Bravo, because this is some bullshit.
And guess what? Things happen all the time. People cross over. It's the Hamptons. There's only like 1 or 2 spots to go. They're going to have awkward run-ins with each other. Let the camera roll. Laissez le bon temps motherfucking roulette.
Anyway, again, as I often say, never trust a white man that works in urban media. And Wes, baby, you crossed the gays the first time, and now you've crossed the blacks and the gays twice.
Damn.
Baby, you better watch out in these city streets. You better move back to Kansas. Because dog, homie, y'all, my
no.
You are going to get run at in the streets. If you see black women, go the other way.
By the way,
hold on. Run away.
If you see the black women, just get back in the elevator.
Get back in the elevator.
They're all watching.
Because, baby, you are cruising for a bruising.
Here's my other jam that I didn't like. I didn't like, if the way that she found out is true, I hope it's urban legend, but the way I'm finding out about this is not via urban legend. It's through hairstylists. And if it comes from a hairstylist, it's motherfucking true. Have you heard this?
Mm-mm.
So allegedly there was a woman who told Dumois that she had saw Wes and Amanda kissing through the window of her apartment.
Okay.
Because apparently Amanda has one of those apartments in New York where
it's a through floor.
Yeah. You know, you can see it. This woman obviously was like, holy shit, took the video, but was afraid to tell anyone about it or show anybody because she was afraid that she was going to get prosecuted for peeping and tomming.
You can't peep if you're looking through a window.
Yeah, but if you record somebody through a window, I don't think you can do that.
Okay.
So allegedly, urban legend has it that woman contacted Ciara and said, I'll meet up with you and show you this video. And that's how Ciara found out that it was true, because they had been denying it to her this whole time. Now, fast forward, Dave Portnoy made a big fucking mistake.
What did he do?
He fucking, first of all, the first rule of gossiping is if I tell you something, don't fucking tell anybody.
Well, first of all, let's call Dave Portnoy is short. Let's just call that out.
And you don't gossip with short men.
All right? He's a man that stands on his tippy toes in photos. We can pull it up. We can please, white man Steve, pull that up on the video. When he is in group pictures, he stands on his tiptoes. He's a little bitch. Continue.
Okay, so Dave Portnoy, for some odd reason, did not read the manual on gossiping, but the woman named Brianna Chicken Fry, which we still don't know why her last name is Chicken Fry, but we'll keep it going.
We talked about that a year ago.
She is friends with all those people in that group. She runs in that Bravo
her
group.
Wes had a thing.
Yeah. She told Dave Portnoy at the Super Bowl, which was in February, that those two were hooking up. So she had known him for a while, which means it's been going on since January, February.
God damn. I mean, they're not trash. People do what they do. It's just... And this isn't even West and Ciara's fault, but you've just played out this rhythmic thing that, again, happens to black women in society where white men objectify them, they obsess over them, but there's something in their primary directive where they're never really going to choose them. And West, don't act like you didn't. Because if you come in public, again, the blacks and the gays are going to fuck your ass up. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do, boo. Because I found out about this 30 minutes ago in the car, because I hadn't been in the car for 2 weeks. But I found out about this on the internet in the car, and baby, if I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Right. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
I will hit you. You deserve to be hit. Like,
and for all the women in my comments who are like, oh, they weren't even that serious. You know, that was like years ago. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Here, listen here, lady. First of all, I know you married your ex-best friend's ex-boyfriend, okay? I know that man next to you got from somebody else, and you're guilty of that. The second thing is, there should be a statute of limitations on exes that I have vented to you about.
Yeah.
If you have been my person that I have come to vent about, you cannot touch this man for 5 years.
Or honestly, let's talk about this. Ciara should fuck Kyle. Let's go there. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Didn't she just get burned by a white man? Why you want to send her back to a white man?
See, what you were talking about the thing, but I'm talking about revenge. Macro, no. But honestly, Kyle has always been weirdly sweet and kind to Ciara.
Hold on. You know who I want fucking Ciara to fuck?
Who?
Not fuck. Sorry. Date.
Who?
Bitch. Get fucking Tom Brady. And by the way, not that I think Tom Brady's like the hottest thing ever. He's just the hottest man on the market right now. And if you can rebound on that.
Have we talked about Tom Brady's chaos era?
Oh my God. No.
All this shit with him fighting like Logan Paul or talking shit about who's that other quarterback that Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
Talking about Joe Burrow. What was the weirdest part about that is I was at that Oscar party that Joe Burrow was what he was talking about when he was like Joe Burrow was fighting, trying to get Alex Earl.
Yeah.
A little bit. No lie. But it's like, also, why are you bringing that up, Tom Brady? Tom without Giselle is unhinged.
Unhinged. But I like it.
A messy, unhinged bitch.
We all need a messy uncle.
Because honestly, I think it's like he's in an adolescence because he's just finding his personality. Tom Brady is a dork that has loved football for 30 years. He was like, what did he play at Michigan or some shit? Who cares where he played? Again, white man, see if you probably know. Look it up. Wisconsin, Texas, Michigan.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then he was a backup, got his chance. And he has just been kind of overexceeding. And all he had was football, dating women, and making babies and all that shit. And now he's got like...
He's got time.
He's got time to socialize and be a human. So Tom Brady is actually, personality-wise, a 25-year-old man.
1,000%.
And he is doing 25-year-old man things. Like we've seen his Instagram stories like lazy Sunday, like sleeping in,
ordered breakfast in bed.
Saturdays are for the girls, and then just like starting shit. And I'm like, oh, you're finding out who you are on a very public platform. But like in a great way, because I always assumed he was like vaguely Republican shithead, but like now he's like fighting people, saying Trump sucks, Logan Paul,
and also like subbing Joe Burrow because he's like hitting on the girl that he's trying to get.
Right?
He used TBT the other day. I was like, no, we don't throw back Thursday no more, Tom.
He doesn't know.
He don't know.
He don't know.
But I kind of like that. But I like that about him. I like that Tom Brady's out there trying to figure out who he is, which is why I'm like, you need to sneak up in Ciara Miller because that would be a good pairing.
No, honestly,
who would you? No, who
would I pick?
No. Let me not say not a man that you want her to actually marry. I'm talking about a man who we're talking strictly revenge.
But that's not who she's. We're
talking strictly revenge.
Knowing her as a friend. I want a man that dates her and treats her right. I have a thought, Ciara. I've texted you about this. We're not going to talk about it on the podcast.
Write it down. I want to just see the name, just so I could blur that name out. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Right?
I'm down with it.
Right?
I can be down with it.
I was going to make a joke that was funny, but that would make it clear who I'm talking about.
Bitch.
But yeah.
But I think it's time for revenge.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to talk about.
Yes.
I don't even know if I should go there with you because I'm so scared, but this is not a political...
I'm at 75% today.
Can we take the politics out of it?
Yes.
Can we just take the politics out of it?
Sure, we can try. I promise nothing.
Kristi Noem's husband.
Kristi Noem is a bird-legged hoe. Continue.
Kristi Noem's husband got busted because somebody leaked photos of him wearing a breastplate, and it said that he likes to dress like a cross-dresser on his spare time.
What?
Yes. And there were photos that came out about him.
Okay.
And I truly think this is a hot take. I think that Kristi Noem was going down in DMs with that man that she worked with, Luke, that old vanilla white man that she was dating on the side. And I think she blew up for marriage because she wanted to get with that man. The
thing is, all these women, politics aside, I mean, if these ladies don't understand right now that we're being slowly handmaid's taled, and though they may hate the blacks, they may hate the gays, but you know what they hate more? Ladies, women, and like, hello, girls, welcome to hell.
And here's the through line. And this is all I'm going to say.
Yes.
You cannot be fighting against the thing that lives inside of you or your house, which is why we have a problem when some of these congressmen run against and vote against gay rights. Meanwhile, they're in the sandbox playing with us in the dark.
I've always said self-hating gays will be the end of us. The thing is, they don't, because if you hate yourself, you can't want a better world for anybody else. If you fundamentally don't like yourself, you don't even understand what it is for somebody else to want to be happy. So again, these men, that's why Grindr keeps crashing at the RNC. And
It's
baby.
And look, Miss Noem, apparently this was an open secret in South Dakota. Apparently everyone knew that. I just can't have you running against or with people who are against LGBTQ plus IA when your husband at least is curious.
Yeah.
We're going to say curious.
He's early era, what's her name?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're going to be the doll, be the doll.
Be the doll.
Get the good breastplate.
Be the doll.
Get the bob.
Get
the ring light.
You know?
Get the ring light. If you're going to be a pussycat, be a pussycat. Yo, Gabby, you got our next story.
Yes.
Reacher in his Tennessee home, our actor friend Reacher, we're all familiar with Prime Video show,
Yes.
was stopped in his neighborhood by this British man claiming that he was riding around on his motorcycle too loudly and too dangerously in his neighborhood and was going to tell on the HOA and sue him and all this stuff. He posts the back half of a video, this British guy, and it shows pictures of him going to TMZ where he got punched and he's all bruised in the face. And everybody's
the British
like,
guy got punched?
By Alan Ritchson.
Yeah, by Alan Ritchson.
By Alan Ritchson.
Who is beefed.
Here's my jam. Here's my jam. I will fight any bitch. Okay? I will fight my neighbor for the fuck of it. But if my neighbor is Alan Ritchson, who is 6'3", 235,
and like on HGH, like,
and on HGH,
he's like said it. He's like, I'm on HGH. I am huge. Whatever.
I'm not fighting that man. Okay, I'm gonna email my HOA and keep my ass in the house. His name is the Reacher for a reason.
It's got a long. I mean, he also if you look at Alan Ritchson's Instagram, he is one of 7 people that I think is crazier than me. So like literally even like when he had that movie War Machine, the last thing I saw, I think on Instagram was him being like, haha, you thought I was too old to play a soldier even though it's in the story, you motherfuckers. I was like, who? He's mad at people.
At HGH.
I was
He has talked about being bipolar, so he does have
he
stuff.
talks about it. I've also met this man in person.
Yeah.
And baby, if your neck vein is bigger than my thigh, we ain't fighting.
But yet, I mean, this British man was crawling up. I mean, he felt froggy and jumped.
He felt froggy and fucking jumped.
Or he might have gotten knocked the fuck out.
No, you know what happened? You know what happened? That motherfucker had one too many fucking, what you call those things? Those seltzers?
White Claws?
Those White Claws, motherfucker. Because in Tennessee, they be having White Claws.
British people drink White Claws?
He lives in Tennessee with an HOA. He's got White Claws.
Also, a British man living in Tennessee, that smells
You shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't even been there.
Smells MAGA to me.
What's crazy is people believed him for a little while, and then our Reacher, Alan, he posted he had a body cam on, and he posted the full-length video, and the guy incited the incident. He stood in front of his bike wanting to get hit by him.
Well, here's the jam. I feel like...
How tiny is this road? Could he not go around him?
Also, like, Alan Ritchson, if you want to ride dirt bikes, go get a piece of property.
They were street bikes. But the British guy had a dirt bike next to him. He got off his dirt bike and then he did one of those I'm going to stop in front of you shuffle.
Oh, the Karen. The Karen shuffle.
Yeah.
Damn. By the way, I have done, I'm going to be honest with you guys, not even on my best day when I have done a bump, had an Adderall and a Red Bull, am I fighting with Alan Ritchson?
No, I'll go to the bar and calm down. You literally pulled like a Fast and Furious. Who the fuck do you think you are?
He was
Vin
feeling
Diesel?
himself. I'm telling you, he had a bump.
I mean, but like, did the bump make him the Hulk? Like, I've never thought I was 7 times bigger. Like, like, babe, like physics.
Well, you hadn't had Steve's Coke.
I haven't had that Tennessee whiskey, that Tennessee white. That Tennessee white girl got meth in it.
Them Tennessee titties probably
got meth in it.
Probably so.
That's a meth decision. Honestly, that's a meth decision.
Get out of here.
That's like, I'm not fighting Alan. Like, you might fight on coke. No, on meth, yes.
That's what it was.
You'd fight.
It was drugs.
He did some meth and he was like,
Can you fucking believe
Not that I
shit?
know what meth feels like, but I'm positing that that's what it feels like.
Have you seen the drag queen that explained how meth got its name Tina?
No.
Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm telling you this.
No.
Because I never knew where Tina came
Neither
from.
did I.
Like, for you guys who don't know, meth in the gay community, we call it Tina.
Miss Tina.
Miss Tina. They call it Miss Tina.
Not to be confused with Beyonce's mom.
So close enough, though. This old drag queen said when the queen started doing meth in the 90s and the early 2000s, they called it Miss Tina because it made you twitch like Tina Turner. So when the girls would walk up, they would say, "Oh, Miss Tina's here," because she would be they would be twitching. That's where the name Tina came from.
That's rude to Tina Turner.
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
All that shit she's been through, and this is her legacy.
Damn. I mean, damn. I thought it was Miss Tina Knowles. Maybe about the elevator. Like, you punch somebody in the elevator, but like that's Beyonce's mom, Miss Tina.
Honey, we're gonna pull a Solange in this bitch.
Wow. Wowie wow wow.
I know.
So much fuckery.
So much fuckery this week.
So much. Honestly, the theme of this week, white men are fucking up.
You know what the theme was? No.
Not that they aren't always, but
Let me tell you what the theme was. The theme was March said, wait, I didn't do enough. Hold on. The 30 is here. March said, hold my purse. Let's go.
The end of March tried to kill me. So
Literally.
March said, wait, everybody's happy. Let's fuck up everybody. Honestly, after that British man and West, I got the best of it. I just, I was sick for 2 weeks. But like West, you can be sick for a while.
I don't know how they come back from this.
Amanda will come back. I think Amanda will be okay. You don't?
No. I think that, I'm sorry, America. I think women take the fall for a lot of these things. Raquel also took the fall for, her shit with Tom Sandoval. He's on, tough
Nobody
butter.
liked Raquel, though. And honestly, the problem with this is, and I'm being hyper cynical.
Don't say it. I know what you're going to say. Don't say it.
It's true.
Don't fucking say it.
It's true.
Don't say it. We'll put it on our Patreon.
It's true.
Don't fucking say it.
Y'all know on YouTube, you know what I'm about to say.
Don't
What's
say
the
it.
difference between Ciara and Ariana?
No.
Let's think about it.
No.
They'll be fine because America sucks.
Look at Steve. Steve's face is like, oh shit.
They'll be fine because America sucks. They
I
both
love
will.
America.
Actually, again, but West, stay out of Harlem. Stay out of Brooklyn.
Yeah. Stay out of Erewhon.
Stay out of everywhere. Stay home.
Stay out of Erewhon.
Stay the fuck home. West should do an Uber Eats commercial right now because that's the only way you should be getting anything right now is stay in your fucking house.
Here's the jam. We're going to be doing the Summer House conclusion. The reunion is filming mid-April.
Are you kidding?
No, but I'm hoping Bravo. I sent them this email that said, if you do live tickets, I will pay for one. I will literally pay for a live ticket to go see that.
That's going to be a fucking mess.
It's going to be a mess.
And honestly, how y'all gonna be out here redeeming Kyle? Kyle, who was going on this look, y'all gave Kyle a redemption tour.
But you know what? But he fucked it up.
How?
He fucked it up.
How?
Because on this redemption tour,
okay,
the first thing that he said out of his mouth when they're like, "What do you think about Wes and Amanda?" He's like, "I feel bad for Amanda." Yada yada yada. Which I get. It's your wife. However, there was a get out of jail free card for him because he's having a shitty fucking season.
Yeah.
I would have said, you know what? I realized I was acting out because I knew in the back of my head and in my gut
that this shit was happening.
That this shit was happening, and everybody would have fucking forgave him. I would have invested in Loverboy at that point. I would have started a GoFundMe to save Loverboy.
He used to call it ex-Loverboy. And trademark.
Oh.
I want a piece of that.
You get a piece of that.
I want a piece of that. You just put a little X on that. Okay.
Oh my God.
Make flavors after Amanda and West.
Shut the fuck
Make
up.
the Westberry bullshit.
Bitch.
The Amanda Bafula.
I'm buying it. I'm buying it.
The Blueberry Bafula.
I'm buying it.
And baby ex-Loverboy is
the Ciara
out here.
Mist.
Ooh. Spelled M-I-S-S-E.
Yes.
Like, yeah. And give Ciara a share. Y'all
Kyle.
both, honestly, go
Kyle.
on a press tour with you and Ciara.
Ex-lover.
Boy.
Kyle.
Ex-lover boy.
If you don't fuck this up, Kyle.
And launch it at the reunion. You need to rush order that shit.
Here's the jam. I just miss Wendy.
R.I.P. Wendy.
The way Wendy...
I almost joined her in the glory, so let's go.
The way Wendy would have...
destroyed these men.
The way Wendy would have taken everything that we have learned this week and flipped it and reversed it would have been Missy Elliott greatness. The Hot Topics would have been good.
I mean, that they're piping hot. I just can't believe the fuckery of these people.
Okay, if you were, let's play.
Okay.
Let's play.
Yes.
Let's say you have Amanda and Wes as clients.
Okay, continue.
Because at this point, you can't drop them.
Okay. Oh, can't you though? Okay,
No,
continue.
you can't. You can't.
Continue.
As their publicist, what are you telling them they need to do? As their real publicist, at this point.
At this point, so God, I would honestly, I would tell them to break up immediately. I would think I don't think the connect. I think we've seen people try to play. We've seen this road. There are 4 million eligible women in New York. You can claim psychosis. You can claim post-divorce depression because Amanda has a history of depression. She could say he was there. He was a person to lean on. He's a person that understands the situation in terms of the delayed gratification, living a relationship on social Instagram, living a relationship on social media. I would say break up with him. Say, I'm so sorry to Ciara. And I would basically tell her to make a personal apology to Ciara only post breaking up with Wes. I would say, that was my fault. That was a post-divorce fuck up. I have betrayed my friend. And do I am not expecting her forgiveness? I have taken time to understand that. And I would like to tell her, I am sorry with all that is in my heart, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's it. I would say for her. For West, I would honestly say deactivate your Instagram for 6 months. Okay. I would say you don't need to be on it. You need to be telling stories. You don't need to be doing anything. I would say I'm taking a break to reflect on my actions and the patterns that I have lived that I might not even be aware of.
All
and
right.
there is no need for me to do interviews about this. There is no need for me to put my side about this. There is only for me to be better. And hopefully when you next see me, I'll have done some work. Though again, I do not expect a public apology. And that's it.
Amen.
I would say you ask for forgiveness, but say clearly on both ends, you do not expect it.
And which one of your clients are you saying go back to the show?
I think Amanda needs to go back. Wes needs to stay home.
I agree with you.
I don't, because it's just like Wes has just done the thing he did that made us hate him the first time worse. Like he's just done it worse. Like it's weird proof that he didn't really learn from anything that happened with Ciara. He didn't learn about, because I think Wes thinks about his public image before he thinks about anybody else. And the fact that he would like go on Watch What Happens Live knowing this was happening, lie. And then out of all that, you've actually showed more consideration for Amanda in having the respect to put out a joint, even this shit is new. This is what, 3-4 months? No,
Yeah.
2-3 months now. But you're putting out a joint statement like you're fucking married. Like you're putting out a joint statement like Kyle and Amanda did after a divorce and 10 years of dating, when you didn't do Ciara the pleasure of even like a text goodbye, and then you did her. You need a New York Magazine article or a New York Times article about not liking her. You're already showing more care for Amanda than you did for Ciara and the whole fuckery of this. And again, we know why, America, which I'm not going to say, but we know why.
Shut the fuck up.
We know why.
I liked it. I like the
why.
strategy. I like the strategy a lot. Victoria's Secret, if that girl don't get her angels
No,
after this.
I am putting my 10 toes down. All I want for me is a talk show and a tour. And what I'm going to make Ciara a supermodel using all my cultural ability to literally spite these two. Ciara will be walking Schiaparelli by next January because fuck you motherfuckers.
Damn.
Because fuck you Caucasian hoes.
And by the way, that's him on fucking cough syrup. You guys, we are at the
We talked about nothing from the past.
we're at my favorite part of the show. It's time for
Ask a Gay.
Ask the Gays. Steve, keep it anonymous.
Okay. From Anonymous. How do I tell my guy friend that I'm in love with him? We also hook up.
Girl, don't.
Bitch.
Skip it.
Skip it.
I also during this hiatus from the world, I have managed to watch all 3 seasons of And Just Like That and Sex in the City. And,
It don't work.
And baby, you're done. You're cooked. If he wanted to, he would. You are a hookup. You are a no strings attached girly. Let it go.
Here's the only thing that can redeem you, but you have to play it right. You cannot tell him that you want this. You have to Jedi mind fuck him. So what you are going to do is when you feel the strongest, you tell him like, hey, I think I'm going to get back out there and start dating again. I think we need to stop this because it's kind of like, I just need to I think I just need to go do something else and put myself out there a little bit more.
He's probably going to be like, sure.
He's going to be like, sure.
95%. He's going to be like, cool.
But that 5%, and by the way, if he says that at 95%, that means no matter what, if you would have told him or not, that would have been the response. So what you are going to do is you're going to put yourself out there. You really will. Just go and date, even if it's like hurting you to do it. And if he was ever interested in more, he's going to come back and say, I think we should explore this. So you have to put yourself out there and you kind of have to let him come to you.
I say don't do it, but you're gonna probably because you texted a podcast about this.
Also, here's the
so
fucked
you've
up
been
part.
thinking about it.
Here's the fucked up part. You are really kind of sort of taking a risk. So you have to weigh it out. If the sex is good, you don't want to lose the fuck buddy in order to get your feelings hurt. So I say weigh it out. If the sex is good and it's consistent and you can like, you know, kind of get your mind off that moving into the next level, then keep it. But if you want to take the risk of losing him as a lover and also as a hookup buddy, then do it.
Do you, boo? You're going to do it anyway. So
you probably already did it.
You probably already did it. So call us back when you can tell us how this fucking crashed and burned and we can tell you how to like rebuild yourself because this is not going to go well and it probably already hasn't.
By the way, it's probably one of your boyfriends that wrote that in.
Mine?
Yeah, one of your 12 fucking boyfriends.
Did we know it's a girl?
No, we didn't know it was a girl.
I didn't even think about that. I assumed this was a woman.
Steve, what's the next one?
Here's another one. Would you stop talking to a sibling over political differences?
Yes. 100%. This is what I call a Caucasian question. Y'all lack the bandwidth, okay? If your brother or sister is a Nazi, at this point, that's what they are. We went through the 1, we went through the 2, we went through the 3, baby. We're early 1940s Germany now, okay? So if your sibling is still like, you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. All kinfolk ain't skinfolk. All skinfolk ain't kinfolk. Fuck your mama, your daddy, your sister, and your friend. Cut them off because all you're doing by not cutting them off is showing them that their behavior is acceptable.
I say put a strong boundary. Keyword, strong boundary. And let them come around on their own. Don't teach them.
Oh, no, teach them nothing.
Don't try to put yourself out there.
No.
Don't engage. Don't fight with this person. Don't disagree on anything. If the nonsense comes out of his or her mouth, just walk away and say, oh, that's Brad, or, oh, here we go with Ashley again, because you will literally exhaust yourself trying to do it. I have put strong boundaries up with my friends, with my siblings, with a lot of people in my life over politics before, and I will do it again. And when I say strong, I mean strong.
Yeah.
Brick walls.
So no thanks.
No.
Pass.
You guys, this has been Yestergays. This is fun.
I know, but we're back in action, kids.
Yes. Oh, we also have a surprise for you guys.
What?
Guess who we got a call from the other day to come on as a guest? And by the way, we're going to get him.
We're doing it.
We are doing it, bitch. Maury Povich
is coming
going to fucking come on this goddamn podcast.
You are not the father.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, boy, boy. It's going to be off the fucking
wild.
chain.
It's going to be wild.
By the way, I think I'm just going to be starstruck. Maury raised us.
Truly.
Maury raised the fuck out of us.
I mean, I liked him. He was more a babysitter for me, but
By the way, he really was.
you know.
And you know, again, I like a messy uncle.
He's the original Tom Brady.
Rate, review, like, and share our podcast.
Thank you. Yes.
We're going to see you next week for another installment of Yestergays.
Thank you so much.